Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy. Did anything happen today? Was there any news in any of our lives? Any big announcements? Yes, today we'll be talking about the Kevin Smith Chris Jericho match that was announced for the Schmoedown. It's something we've been working on behind the scenes for a minute, and I've had to keep my excitement in. So finally, I can talk to you guys all about that, which I'm more than looking forward to. Can't possibly explain how excited I am for that. And also just a little love and appreciation today for Chris Jericho, who has become fastly one of my favorite people on the planet. So we'll be talking all about him. Don't you guys worry. Also, we've got some news going on in the world today. Some fuck yeah news, some fuck no news. That's pretty much how it goes on this show all the time. We've got Noah Centineo, who I really like, who is joining The Rock in the Shazam spinoff Black Adam. You guys know I'm a massive DC person, so we will be discussing that. We've got Superman building a computer. Same dough, Henry Cavill, same dough. And Captain America, Chris Evans, sending shields to little heroes. So big superhero fuck yeah kind of day over here. And then I also want to talk about what's going on with Chrissy Teigen, which I'm not sure that a lot of you guys know about the situation that's taking place there. But Chrissy Teigen is having to defend herself against something that I think is fucking ludicrous. But we will be breaking that down, and I'll give you a little hint. It has to do with Jeffrey Epstein. And I really want to get your guys' thoughts on that. I also will be doing my Roxy Wisdom. I'm so fucking smart. Towards the end of the episode, who knows if you should take advice from me? Disclaimer, life is not going swimmingly for your girl Rox right now, but I have learned a couple of things while I've been on this planet, so I'll be talking about those things that I have learned and trying to help you guys through this crazy ass, psychotic, tumultuous time. Let's get into it though, guys. I want to start with obviously the Kevin Smith, Chris Jericho announcement. But before I do that, please remember that today during the show, you can feel free to have your comments read out loud and your questions, concerns, all of that shared by supporting me in the super chat or the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. I already have some Streamlabs coming in, so I want to get to these before I break down the Jericho Smith situation. I'm calling it a situation, who knows why. Match. But let's get to these Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Glenn Caesar said, "Hey, Roxy, just to clarify the whole Schmoedown thing, Guy started talking about it on this week's episode of Backstage with Christian and Kalinowski here." Yeah, I saw a little bit about that. Okay, the Schmoedown, alive and well and living in Los Angeles. Katie Robinson, the Good Witch in the Streamlab says, "Do you ever feel like Christians offensively appropriate Jewish culture? Like growing up, I identified the Jews as spiritual ancestors, though not related by blood. Those stories and people are part of my cultural DNA, too, if not physical DNA. Thoughts?" Katie, great question. Katie, you always make me think. No, I've never really felt that way. There has, of course, been a cultural appropriation of the Jewish people, but and I'm not saying all people feel this way, but because there's so few of us, I think we just like people to know about our culture and share our culture. And even if you're copying our culture, so far that hasn't really bothered me. I like it when people adapt Jewish habits or rituals because there's so few of us and we're trying to keep us alive. So that's how I feel so far. But thank you, Katie, for that question. Glenn Caesar says, "Hello, Roxy. Love ya. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Wishing you and the Rockstars band a sunshine and love-filled rest of your Thursday. Sending lots of bunnies to you all. Peace, love, and hugs. Roxy, I'm excited for Jericho's Schmoedown debut. Hashtag Rockstars for the win." Totally, totally. Also, Ryan White says, "Hi, Roxy. So excited for the Jericho and Kevin Smith match. Seems like a lot of you guys are excited for this match. And it's hard to imagine anybody wouldn't be, just to be perfectly honest. This is the biggest match the Schmoedown has ever had, period. I don't think anybody can even really argue that. This is the big one. This is the big boy, the moment we've all been waiting for, where it's two massive, massive A-list celebrities who know more about movies than they could forget more about movies than I'll ever know. What's the expression? Whatever it is, they're fucking awesome. And they're going head to head. So, of course, it's very exciting. Weston Ira said, congrats both to Coy on his new place and Ashford for making a reparations resolution. Stexy time is missed. Do you think Stargirl being renewed as it should be means the shorter season, bigger budget format will be the new norm of the Arrowverse? Well, we can congrats Coy all we want, but we're about to beat the living crap out of him in the Schmoedown. Talk about that soon. Stargirl being renewed. I haven't seen a single episode of it yet, so it's really hard for me to discuss, which is so unlike me as a DC person. I will watch it, and then I will talk to you guys about how I'm feeling about it. I swear, I've been telling you guys, but I will do that. Matthew W. in the super chat, looking all dressed up today. Gorgeous. Thank you. I just pulled my hair back. I don't even have makeup on right now. Just got my earrings. They take 2 seconds to put in, and it makes it look like I actually gave a shit. So here I am with my earrings giving a shit. Jake Yacovetta in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider. Can't wait to have Jericho on Chill to Action to promote the match. Cough, help us, cough, LOL. Let's see if I can get him on my show first. We'll see what we can do. But I'm really excited about it. And I have so many things to tell you guys about Jericho, some behind the scene things. So stick around because they're pretty awesome. Hitman Hudson says, sad day for me. I just learned we're going to have to put down our family's dog now. Thank you for being good distraction from all this sadness I'm feeling. Fucking sucks. I saw Ellen DeGeneres had to put down her dog today too. As somebody who grew up with dogs and cats and a bird and fish, and I am an animal lover inside, and just fucking sucks. It sucks. It's like there's nothing really to say other than it's horrible. Remember all the great times that you guys had, and just feel lucky enough that you had that bond with your dog. I'm really sorry that's horrible, Hitman Hudson, and we're here for you. And I'm hoping we can distract you a little bit today. Morse Code Z says, congrats and good luck on the Jericho match and to his opponent too. That devil, Kevin Smith. Is that who you're talking about? Let's get into it. Let's talk about the match, guys. I know a lot of you are here to talk about the match. I know a lot of you guys here are not Schmoedown fans, so don't worry. We'll break it all down in case you have no idea what I'm talking about right now. Totally fine by me. We welcome new supporters and fans all the time. So let's discuss. The Schmoedown is a movie trivia competition show that I'm a part of. We've pitched it for a really long time as movie trivia meets wrestling because there's a lot of entertainment elements to it as well. I am a manager in the league, and I manage a team called the Rock Stars. I know you guys are the Rock Stars, but they are called the Rock Stars. And we compete in a few different divisions. There's a singles league, there's teams, there's Star Wars, there's Inner Geekdom being like more of the comic book type movies. So it's a massive, massive thing that has taken on a whole new life of its own. And every year it continues to grow. I believe they're on their 7th year doing it. And I remember when I started, I would be sitting at a table at AfterBuzz TV studios, and we would just like randomly read questions off of note cards or whatever it was. It was just kind of a fun, casual thing. And then it blew the F up. And it is Christian Harloff and Mark Ellis's league. In this past year, they partnered with Skybound. Skybound is the company that does The Walking Dead. And you guys know I was already working with Skybound previously, and I was sent to Comic-Con by them. So I already had a great relationship with Skybound. So these things merging was really awesome. We, for the first time ever this year, did a massive draft. That was in January, where we drafted our players. And we held an award show, and all of this took place at the world famous Comedy Store. And it was like this just incredible life that was being breathed into the situation. When COVID happened, obviously we were slightly concerned because a lot of what we do is put on live shows. And even if they're not live, we go to a studio, we tape, the managers come out, they do their whole spiel. The wrestling component of it has been very challenging during COVID. But we've managed to figure out how to really, really make this thing blow the F up. And one of the ways of doing that was because when we needed to sign, when our signing deadline was up, a lot of us started thinking outside of the box. Sam Levine signed Doug Benson, who you guys know I'm a massive super fan of. I drink out of my Getting Doug with High mug on this show once a week. I love him and just have been such a super fan forever. So bringing him into the league was a huge deal. Coy was able to bring on Kevin Smith. I mean, I don't think that there's a single Schmoedown fan on the planet that doesn't love Kevin Smith. He has his own slice on the wheel. He is a incredible filmmaker and has been such a nerdy movie supporter for all of his years on this planet. So everybody loves Kevin Smith. And then Chris Jericho was somebody who we had interviewed on Collider Live. And I was just struck up a friendship with him. He was awesome. We really connected. I thought that he was great. He was really sweet. Ironically, a lot of the comments on that video talk about how I don't know shit. And they were saying that I was asking Jericho stupid questions or whatever. Surprise, surprise. Dudes don't like women on the internet. So fucking strange. But there's a lot of negativity there. But Jericho was nothing but a doll to me. And I think that I really liked him and he really liked me. We kept in touch mostly through social media. And he followed me. I followed him. And yeah, we just kind of kept in touch. And then he asked me a couple of times about it. Was like, what's going on with the Schmoedown? Because we brought it up on live. What's going on with the Schmoedown? What's going on with the Schmoedown? Am I competing? And then when we had to figure out who was going to be my last slot on the Rock Stars, I was like, fuck it. It's going to be Jericho. Let me just ask him. I don't know how serious he is about this, but let me ask him because I hear he's incredible at movie trivia. And we had started playing this game together where we text each other back and forth being like, best Julia Roberts movie, best Mel Brooks movie, whatever. And he has a lot of deep cuts and a lot of knowledge. And I just think he was a perfect way to round out my team. And also, yeah, bring some star power to the Rock Stars. So anyway, I asked him, I said, do you want the last spot on my team? And he was like, fuck yeah. Was 100% in, didn't blink. And he was all about it. Then with everything that happened, it was like, okay, with COVID, how are we going to do this? I mean, really for Jericho, you want this like massive, big live show. But the good news was that Kevin Smith had also signed on to the league. Now, Jericho and Kevin Smith, number one, have worked together several times. Number two, are good friends. I think Kevin Smith follows about 60 people on Twitter, and Jericho is one of them. So that just shows you the level of friendship they're at. But Christian called me and was like, listen, this is what I think we should do. I think we should do a Jericho Kevin Smith match. And I don't know what his conversations with Coy were like, because Christian had pitched me a couple other things when I was talking to Jericho, and I don't think we knew that Kevin Smith was involved yet. This is before he was officially signed on my team. And he was pitching me some things, and there were some cool ideas, but nothing I felt like was up to Jericho's power. Like, I wanted this to be massive and huge. And so when Christian said Kevin Smith, it was like a no fucking brainer, of course. And I think Christian thought the same thing. I'm sure Core thought the same thing as well. And I know that a lot of people right now are thinking that Kevin Smith is going to wipe the floor with Jericho because Kevin Smith is in this world. This is his space. This is the geek space. He has his own slice on the wheel, which I'm sure he'll probably pick if that's allowed, which I'm guessing it is, because why wouldn't it be? But the truth of the matter is that Jericho is movie trivia, like just so movie trivia knowledgeable. And I really think that this is going to be an incredible match. I don't think that this is going to be a softball match. I think that they're going to really duke it out and have to fight till the end. And my money, of course, is on Jericho. He's so fierce. He's already started talking to me about his studying tactics. I've been sending him links. He wants to be the best. He wants to know all about it. We're still over a month out, but he's really dedicated. Just has the best energy about him. And I will say on a personal level, just as a side note about Chris Jericho, unrelated to the game, he has been such an awesome friend to me over the last, especially month, in which you guys know I've been really struggling. And he does the sweetest things. Like he'll text me random memes or jokes or anything that just are things that will make me smile, or always is willing to talk through anything with me, ask me what's going on, is just like such an amazingly, genuinely great person who gives a fuck about his friends and his people. And I got to say, I just have so much respect for him. And it's no coincidence that he's been in the industry for as long as he has, because He is an absolute joy to be around and to work with and to be a friend of. And I'm very lucky and honored to be able to call him my friend and a true rock star. So yeah, I'm going to help him. I'm going to help him with anything I can in terms of studying, in terms of management. I might have to connect him with a couple other rock stars. We might have to get some quiz study sessions going because he means business about this. And I'm obsessed with that. So hopefully, even if you're not a Schmoedown fan, you'll check out this match. It's going to be on August 27th. It's again going to be the biggest match that there's ever been in the Schmoedown. And yeah, I don't think anybody wants to miss this. Again, I'm hoping that this brings even more fans to the Schmoedown, even though it's a massive, massive thing already. I think that this will really help boost its signal to other people in the wrestling community and the nerd community. Yeah, just insane. And I'm so honored and lucky that he is as great as he is. And also, he's such truly, like, if you could pick what team he would be on, his attitude and his personality, he's such a rock star. He rocks that. He is a rock star. His several bands are amazing, but he's so passionate and he's so loyal and badass, and just everything about Chris Jericho. I cannot explain enough how big of a super fan I am of his. So I tweeted this today, but I love Kevin Smith. You guys know I've loved Kevin Smith. He's one of my favorite filmmakers of all time. Growing up, I was so in awe of him and dreamed of one day working with him. At Screen Junkies, I got to host a few things with him, and it was a dream come true. Jay Muse and Kevin Smith have been idols of mine for a really long time. Jay is now a friend of mine, which I can't even believe is possible. And then I was in a movie, Madness in the Method, Jay Muse's directorial debut with Kevin Smith, which is just like mind-blowing to me. So as much respect and love and admiration as I have for Kevin Smith, I hope we beat the living shit out of him. Because what is cooler than being the manager of Chris frickin' Jericho and taking Kevin Smith to battle and beating the crap out of him? That's just like blows my mind that that's even where I'm at. So sometimes when I'm feeling a little down and I'm like, I have so much further to go, I think about the people that I'm surrounding myself with, and like the fact that I can even say that I'm going to be sharing a screen with Chris Jericho and Kevin Smith is like unbelievable. So thank you to Koi for bringing Kevin to the table. Thank you to myself for bringing Chris to the table, and let the best person win. Cannot wait. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Tell me, who do you think's got this match? If you don't follow Chris Jericho, then you don't know what a movie buff he is. So I will say, do not sleep on him. He's really incredible. But let us know I'm one person. Let me know in the comments. Are you Team Jericho? Are you Team Smith? Talk to me. Can't believe this match is even happening, and blown away that I get to be a part of it. Thank you to Christian Harloff and Mark Ellis for building a platform in which we can bring these two studs to the table. And yeah, I'm really, truly blown away. Schmoedown is Jericho, baby. Fucking unbelievable. All right, let's move on, guys. Let's move on and talk about a couple other things. Although I'm excited to see what you guys have to say about this. And we'll be talking about it, obviously, for weeks to come, because this match is not until the 27th. That's a lot of time to hype this up. So no excuses for not being there. You know about it now. That means you need to be ready to go by the 27th. I'm hoping I will get Jericho on the show. I haven't asked him yet, mostly because I've been working with him on this. And so I wanted to lock this down before I brought him on here. But he's been so awesome. He's working his butt off right now. But I bet if I ask him, he'll come on. If I do it nicely, if I say pretty please, I will try. I will definitely try. Cheney Davis says, wow, saw the title and thought they had beef. No, just they're going head to head in movie trivia. Yeah, so anybody who's not a fan of Schmoedown, hopefully that broke it down enough for you and got you guys interested enough in watching the match, because believe me, you don't want to miss it. Let's move on. All right. Should we go fuck yeah, fuck no? Fuck yeah, fuck no. Fuck yeah, fuck no. You guys know on the show, that's always the debate. Let's go fuck yeah. Noah Centineo. So this guy, I've been talking about him for a minute on this show and actually to my friends. If you don't know who he is, you are not alone. He is mostly known for his Netflix movies. He became this like Netflix stud that people were obsessed with because he was doing all of the big Netflix movies. Sierra Burgess is a Loser, To All the Boys I Loved Before, which was probably one of their biggest hits. And he's just like, first of all, I know he's younger. I think he's my sister's age. You think he's like 25 or something, but he is sexy. Like he's got this like vibe and attitude and edge to him. And he's just really, he's got it going on. And I think that he's used as the on-screen heartthrob in the best of ways. He's got the chops. And the second I saw him, I was like, yo, I think this person is going to have quite the career. And it seems like he really is, as it was announced today that he is going to be playing Atom Smasher in Black Adam. Black Adam is the spinoff of Shazam in the DC universe, starring, of course, The Rock. The Rock was one of the first people that DC, when they announced their slate, they signed him on and they said, The Rock is on a project for us. It's taken a long time to get to Black Adam, but it is coming. And now they're building up the world around it. And we know that Atom Smasher is going to be in it now. So that's really interesting. I'll be excited to see this movie, definitely. But more so than that, not more so than that, but equal to that, I'm excited to see what Noah is able to do with his career. He was also a star in The Fosters. The Fosters is not a show I ever watched, but I heard from all of my friends that it was a kick-ass show. He was in 53 episodes of that. And his name was Jesus Adam Foster. Jesus Adams Foster. His name was Jesus. Wow. A lot of people, maybe it's Jesus. Maybe it's Jesus. You guys will let me know. So Noah is still playing He-Man 2, asked Rob K. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I think that production stuff is fucked up all over Hollywood right now. When you look at the pre-production on his IMDb, Master of the Universe is still there and He-Man is still listed. So there's no date for that film as of now on here, but that is still there. And the other movies that he's in pre-production for are The Diary. Let's check out what that is. Sounds like another, it's a Jackie Chan movie. Interesting. Jackie Chan movie. In the early 1930s, a young man leaves Shanghai to come to Europe and reunite with the love of his life. And it's starring Noah Centineo. All right. That's supposed to come out in 2020. Don't know much about it. And To All the Boys, Always and Forever, Laura Jean is in post-production as well. So that must be the third one of All the Boys I Loved Before franchise. If I had to guess, that's probably what it is. Let's see. It's for sure Jesus, not Jesus. We're saying it's for sure Jesus, not Jesus. Please let me know. Just curious. Yeah, this dude's a stud and total star. And we're seeing his career take off right now. But this is not, I think we're about to watch what is going to be a 30-year powerhouse career of him being one of the main next leading men in Hollywood. And you guys know I don't say that often, but I just really think the world of him. In the few things I've seen him in so far, he's got that thing. He's got that thing. Jesus. Okay, thanks, guys. Jesus with an H, not a J. Jesus. All right, makes more sense. So yeah, this is exciting news. I'm excited to see Black Adam. I'm excited to see The Rock do his thing. I love Shazam. I am hoping that Black Adam comes out and then immediately, and by immediately I mean shortly after, we get a Shazam 2 or a Black Adam versus Shazam or whatever that movie will be. I don't know that Atom Smasher will make it out alive, but it would be interesting. There was an episode in the Arrowverse where there was Atom Smasher. So that's the only time I've seen him in live action. But this will be the first time on the big screen. And yeah, he's got that it factor. He's got that thing that makes you want to watch and you can't look away from him. So great addition to any cast. And I'm looking out for him big time. Let me know what you guys think, though. Would love to hear your thoughts on Noah Centineo joining the cast of Black Adam. And if you're looking forward to that movie in general, please let me know in the comments. Let's talk more superhero stuff, guys. More superhero stuff, because superheroes are kicking ass today. This is all fuck yeah news right now. Superman is building a computer. What does that mean? There's this video that Henry Cavill put out of him building a PC. Like, what? How do you know how to do that? There's music playing in the background and he's just fucking going to town. So great. So great. Have become a really large fan of Henry Cavill. I told you guys, because Man of Steel wasn't my favorite movie, I had some like Henry Cavill doubts for a while, but as time has gone on, I've really fallen in love with Henry Cavill. And gosh, everything he does that's like nerdy or geeky or techie makes me just adore him even more. So I have a lot of Henry Cavill love today and a lot of Henry Cavill love as of recently. But I will say who I have even more love for, especially right now, is Chris Evans. For any of you guys who didn't see this, this was freaking amazing. There was a very young boy, I think he was 7 years old, and there was a dog attack in which the dog was trying to attack the young boy's even younger sister. I believe she was 4 or something. And the dog was going to attack the sister, and the boy got in between and rescued his sister and got bit, and is a complete hero to his sister. And as somebody who has an older brother and also has a younger sister, sibling relationships like really get me. I mean, I don't know about you guys, any of you guys who have siblings, there's certain themes that happen in life that you start noticing always make you cry, always make you tear up, always hit you at your core and your gut. Sibling stuff gets me. Mom, daughter stuff gets me. Sibling stuff gets me. I just can't help it. I get so emotionally invested in this stuff. And when this little boy, we don't even know what could have happened. He might have saved his sister's life. You just feel like that is, I mean, it's the nature versus nurture conversation, but that's something that's intrinsically in him. His parents obviously did a good job raising him so far, but also like that's who you are inside. That's who you are in your soul. You're somebody who saves your sister's life, you little 7-year-old boy. Remember that always when you're questioning yourself, or not that you're listening to this, but in case you are, when you're questioning yourself or going through life and you wonder who you are supposed to be in this world, you're that guy. You're that guy who saves people and helps people. And even when it's scary, you put yourself at risk to save your sister. I mean, that's incredible. But he is Captain America obsessed and adored Captain America. And I actually think that my friend Brandon Davis, BD, helped organize this. I'm not positive about that, but I saw him tweeting about it, and I think he said that. So Chris Evans recorded this video and is sending this boy a real, legit Captain America shield. Come on. Come on, people. What more can we want than that? Use your superhero powers for good. And when fake superheroes, and by fake, I mean movie or TV superheroes, see people in real life be heroes and then reward them for being heroes by doing something heroic or doing something generous, fuck yeah. I mean, and the little boy's watching this video and he's just so happy, and his sister's so happy. You can see he's cut up around the eye and stuff, or the not the eye, the mouth. All the feels. Captain America for the win. Yes. Use your power for good. And we know Chris Evans has gotten a little sick of being Captain America. We know he wanted to move on. And we didn't blame him. He's been on this project for a really long time. But I think he's also so grateful for his ability to do things like this and to really have been a symbol for so many people. And, when you grow up a little boy or girl and you watch things like Captain America and you see what a real hero is, and then you do something heroic, you can't tell me that we know that Chris Evans didn't have a huge impact on him, that the character of Captain America didn't make him want to do heroic things. It very well could have. And I just think that that's awesome. Also, talking about sexy people, I know I've talked about a lot of sexy people on the show today, but like Chris Evans in that video, first of all, his accent, you guys know I'm from Boston. So like, it's just, oof. But everything about him, I'm like, yo, here's my number. Not that Chris Evans needs to call me, but Also, I think he has a partner. You guys let me know. But whoa. When I watch, there is nothing sexier on the planet than to me, there's nothing sexier on the planet than watching men do good. And no, that's not grammatically incorrect. I'm not saying to have them do well, to do good for the world. Like when I watch guys be selfless and do things for other people, oh my God, to me, that is the hottest fucking thing. Like you took time out of your day to send this dude a shield, this little dude a shield. And that to me is so sexy. So for all of you fellas out there that are looking for tips, women too, whatever, non-binary people, you're all welcome here. For whoever's looking for tips, to me, the sexiest thing on the planet, literally on the planet, is somebody who does something good for somebody else. I love watching that. Like, because what's hotter than somebody good? Nothing. Like straight up nothing. So Chris Evans, whew, whew, dime piece. And anybody who helped him accomplish that, way to go. What do you guys think? Talk to me about Chris Evans, Henry Cavill, superheroes doing superhero-y things, all of that good stuff. Let me know in the super chat, in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy and also in the comments. Much appreciated. Sean in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy said, I really don't follow the Schmoedown, but this match has me pretty excited to watch. That's in regards to the Kevin Smith, Chris Jericho match. Yeah, I feel like that's going to happen to a lot of people because who doesn't want to watch Chris Jericho and Kevin Smith interact in general? I mean, literally, I would watch the two of them watch paint dry. And now on top of that, the Schmoedown is already awesome. Movie trivia is so much fun to participate in and watch. And the promos are going to be redonkulous. Like Kevin Smith is an unbelievable writer and performer. So obviously whatever he says is going to be sick. And Chris Jericho cuts the best promos of anybody I've ever seen in my entire life. So I definitely could learn a thing or two from Jericho. And thank you, Jericho, in advance for any tips that you will be giving me. But guys, can you believe that I'm going to be cutting a promo for Jericho? Like, what? What world are we living in? Nuts. Fucking nuts. Rob K. So Roxy finds Gandhi hot too. LOL. Yes. Gandhi is sexy. Thank you. You can quote me on that. Anybody who does good for the world is like, I mean, come on. Come on. And not just for the world, but for people, like any act of kindness or selflessness. It's like, whoo, baby. Who's with me on that? Anybody else feel that way? Just wondering. Just wondering. I do wish that the show was going to be live, obviously. I do wish that we were going to be able to get on stage and do this. I would also love to watch Sturger do her thing because obviously she has a relationship with Jericho as well. And I think she's probably met Kevin Smith in passing before also. And I would love to watch her do her post-game interviews with them. And like, Jen's great at what she does. I just think it would be really fun if it was live. But, you know, this is what we can do during quarantine. And just because it's the first does not mean it will be the last. You don't know what's going to happen from here. So if it's a close match, round 2 is already on, baby. Like, come on, bring it on. This is the Schmoedown match for the ages. And we got to go back and forth to see who really is the greater movie trivia Schmoedown competitor. Jessica needs to do the post interviews for this. Oh my God. Every time people call her Jessica. Damn you, Drew. All right. Moving forward, something else I wanted to talk about news-wise. Yo, this is a weird one. This is a weird one to break down, but I think it's important as we've been talking about Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell on the show for a long time. You guys know I became obsessed with this case after watching Netflix's 4-part docuseries, Jeffrey Epstein, Filthy Rich. I already obviously knew about the Jeffrey Epstein case, but I did not know to the extent that it had gone on, and I did not know about the Ghislaine Maxwell part of this. But something that I have been hearing about and watching is how this is affecting Chrissy Teigen, who, by the way, says her last name is Teigen. We all say Teigen. So if I say Chrissy Teigen, you guys are going to say I'm pronouncing her last name wrong. But she says it's Teigen, so I guess it's Teigen. But we'll call her Chrissy T here. So apparently there was a lot of names that came out on lists of people who have flown to Jeffrey Epstein's private island. That private island, in case you guys haven't followed the story or don't know, is where he was bringing a lot of women to sexually assault. He had a whole private island. He would bring women there, and then him, Ghislaine Maxwell, and the rest of his horrible group were taking advantage of young women, sometimes underage women, sometimes of age women, just fucking horrible. And there are different, very notable people who have gone to this island. It's been coming out about the Clintons, Bill Clinton, possibly going to the island, Donald Trump going to the island, Prince Andrew's going to the island. And two of the people have said that, two of the people on the list of people who've gone to the island have been Chrissy T and John Legend. So today, Chrissy Teigen deleted 60,000 tweets and blocked 1 million users on Twitter. And a lot of people were saying things like, thou dost protest too much. But like, here's the deal. Chrissy Teigen, people have said, not only were you on this island, but now they're accusing her of being a pedophile, and John Legend as well. And it's like, when Ghislaine Maxwell finally does speak, if that's what's happening, and if she doesn't get murdered before that, which I don't say that lightly, but that's really what I believe is going to happen, as we saw what happened with Jeffrey Epstein. This is going to be so revealing and such an issue for whoever it comes out or whoever she speaks about. But to jump from Chrissy Teigen might have gone to an island to then jump to she's a pedophile is so egregious that my mind can't even fucking accept that people would jump there. It doesn't make fucking sense. She denied unsubstantiated claims that she once flew on the deceased financier's private jet. So she says she wasn't even on the jet. But then not only is she saying she was not on the jet, but even if there was a situation in which she was on his jet, that doesn't mean she was aware of anything that was going on. Why would people jump to that point? It doesn't fucking make sense. So last week she was slammed on Twitter by a bunch of fucking trolls saying that she flew on the disgraced financier's private jet. This is coming from Fox News, by the way, but a ton of different outlets picked it up. Fox News isn't usually my first choice to read on the show, but it's the one that came up first. The accusations, which she vehemently denied amid her own denouncing of Epstein's gal pal Ghislaine Maxwell, led to her blocking 1 million accounts on Tuesday to escape the noise. She said, quote, I have blockchained over 1 million people. 1 million people today. And I am still flooded with sick psychopaths. So please spare me just ignore them. They're just trolls. That's what she tweeted out. Yo, I get it. I've had situations before in which thousands of people are tweeting me things that aren't true about me, and I want to crawl into a hole and die. Millions of people? What the fuck? Teigen went on to declare that she will do her best to stop entertaining them. She said, quote, they have definitely been living for this and have zeroed in on only me. Thank you to everyone for helping me in and out of the DMs. She said, so hours prior, Teigen admitted that the conspiracy theory that links her to Epstein led her to fear for her family's safety. She also claimed she'd been called a pedophile online. She said, quote, this I don't get. Everyone thinking I'm guilty because I'm defensive. You understand you're calling me a pedophile, correct? Then she deleted that tweet. Here's the thing about that, though. I have been in situations, not this situation, but similar situations in which people say thou dost protest too much. But what are you supposed to fucking do? If people are calling you something that you're not, or saying you did something that you didn't, are you supposed to just sit quietly? Because that's a lot of the time what I do, because sometimes if I speak, it makes it worse. But it's like when all these people are coming at you saying you fucking did something that you did not do, and then you defend yourself, but you defending yourself makes you look guilty. What the fuck are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? If millions of people are calling her a pedophile and she's not a pedophile, is she supposed to just sit quietly? Maybe the answer is yes, but like that's fucked up. She also announced she deleted 60,000 tweets from her account because, quote, I cannot fucking stand you idiots anymore and I'm worried for my family. It's insane. It's insane. And she's a person. She's a real human being. And for anybody to come at her for this without knowing the facts or the truth or any kind of tangible evidence of anything, it's like, what the fuck are we talking about? She's got children of her own, obviously. She's been praised for being a mom for so many years. This seems like the most ridiculously egregious, made-up piece of shit that I've ever fucking seen. It's fucking insane and disgusting, and people should be ashamed of themselves. Ashamed of themselves. This isn't the same situation as Prince Andrew's, who a woman is accusing him in the documentary of raping her while she was underage. That's somebody we need to be questioning. What the fuck happened here? How many times? How many people? What the fuck? Chrissy Teigen, what, because somebody said on record that she flew on a plane? Now we're calling her a pedophile? How are we getting from A to Z? That doesn't make fucking sense. People are so crazy. Crazy. Cosmopolitan also did an article on it. And I see in this clever video, it's my friend Emil. That's awesome. Sorry, that was just a random geek out moment. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. I'm hoping all of your thoughts are just that this is fucking psychotic and there's nothing more to say about that. Let me check in the super chat, going back to something we were talking about a little bit earlier. Ben Rayner says, to be honest, the Schmoedown is the first I'm hearing about Jericho, but I'm excited for his match and the undercard is great too. Ben Rayner, you've never heard of Chris Jericho? Wow. We all have entertainment like blind spots, and if you're not a wrestling fan, but he's been in so many movies too. But sometimes it just happens. So I'm glad that I can introduce you to Chris Jericho. He's fucking incredible and just very, very excited about having him. Wow, that's so cool and crazy that you don't know Jericho. It's awesome. He's got a great podcast too and bands and all that great stuff. Glenn Caesar in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, Roxy, this question is from Zeno Hour in the live chat. Speaking of DC, will DC Movie News be on this channel for the rest of the summer? So we are on a hiatus for DC Movie News just for the summer. And that's a really good idea. I don't know officially what we would do, but I definitely can have on Mike and Adam and Johnny to talk about DC news, especially because today I was just talking about DC Movie News with Noah Centineo. Yeah, why not? Why not talk about DC news here more often? That would be really cool. And thank you, Zeno Hour, for the question. And then thank you, Glenn Caesar, for facilitating the question. Appreciate that. D-Train in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer said, do you believe in the theory that women stay away from men who try too much to try to get with them and that they are attracted to men who try so little to get with them? I believe this by experience. The women I've dated in the past came from lack of trying. Excellent question. I will answer it after this sip of tea. Okay. Wow, you could really hear me swallow on that one. Wish I didn't phrase it like that. Okay. That's cool. All right, so let's answer this. Basically, what you're asking, D-Train, is does playing hard to get work better than not? I will answer this question because you asked it, but here's what I'll say. I am one human. And I have my own taste, and I have 29 years of life to say how I feel today and what turns me on or what works for me. And that is not the same for other people. So you can't take one person's relationship or dating advice or experiences and be like, oh, well, all women feel this way. So the question is, do you believe in the theory that women stay away from? I can't speak for all women because we're all really different, but I can speak for myself, and hopefully that will help. I feel like when I was younger, somebody playing hard to get was cute. Like the games and the texting and how long should I wait to respond to this? Should I wait an hour? Should I wait 15 minutes? Should I wait till tomorrow? Should I turn on my read receipts? All of that were things that I was thinking a lot about. And somebody being like emotionally unavailable or cagey or coy was sexy. I really, really don't feel that way anymore. I want a man who knows exactly what he wants. I want somebody who goes after what they want. And I think that that's fucking sexy. So I really, really don't believe that in the theory that I would want to stay away from a man who is trying too hard to get with me. Obviously, I'm an independent woman, so I don't like to be smothered at all. If somebody doesn't let me breathe or have my space or my independence, I don't like that in any way. I like to do things by myself or go to the movies by myself or get dinner by myself or go for walks by myself or whatever it is. So I don't want anybody taking away my independence. But at this point, or as I'm almost 30 and looking for a legit partner, not like a fuck boy. To me, there is nothing sexier than a guy who knows this is what I want. Here's how I'm going to get it. I'm showing up for you. I'm solid as hell. Being solid is so, so important and sexy. And somebody who's not like up and down and playing games and not texting you back and waiting 3 days or whatever the fuck the rules are. So yeah, I really don't feel that way, but I can't tell you that other women don't. And at certain times in my life, when I was less confident and less sure of myself and less ready to really be a partner to somebody, I did feel that way. So it might not work on all people, but to me, showing up and being consistent and being direct and not beating around the bush is so, so much better. So much better. To the ladies in the chat, you guys can answer this question as well. I'm seeing a couple of things. Kate Van D says, oh, no games. Oh, none. Totally feel that. DK says women are raised to feel dirty about being too easy. I don't think I don't think you were speaking sexually. I think you were just talking about like how, but also that sucks. I definitely wasn't raised to feel that way. My family was like a very sexually open family in terms of do what you want, women, men, whoever. Love is love. Be safe, protect yourself. But I do know other people who have been who have been. So anyway, I'd be interested to hear some of your guys' thoughts. Stormy Wood says, yes, Roxy, no fuckboys allowed. I feel the same. Just no. That's a hard no for me. That's a hard pass, personally. Gavin O'Flynn says, I'm 6 years this November with my girlfriend, and I'm 30 in October, so it's getting to that time. Here's what I will say. I don't really believe in that time. I believe everybody's ready at different times. And if you feel ready because you feel emotionally ready to pop the question, then fuck yeah, do it. If you're in love and you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, do it. But I wouldn't think like, okay, it's been 6 years and now I have to do it because I'm 30. That's not how really I rock my life. Like, things happen when you feel them, not because you've hit certain milestones, if that makes sense. But Gavin, congratulations. And I hope that she is the one and that you guys are very happy together for a very long time. Yeah, I'm such a strong believer in love being the most important thing on the planet. I don't think there is anything that feels better or that matters more. And that doesn't mean that's true for everybody, but for me, nothing will ever feel right or full I'll never feel fulfilled, and I'll never be satisfied or have things to share or really feel complete when I'm not with a partner. And I think that probably a lot of you guys can relate to that. You have to find happiness and success on your own, but at the end of the day, there's being in love is everything. And having somebody, having your person is fucking everything. And you have to have all the other things too. It's not mutually exclusive, but I'm such a fan of love. I believe that it conquers all. I really do. I'm one of those hopeless romantics, and like, yeah, I don't think that even on my darkest days, I just know that love is number one. And again, that can be love for a lot of different things. And like, I obviously moved 3,000 miles away from my family. And I was back east. I was with this amazing guy before I moved out here. Still one of my closest friends. I fucking adore him. He's engaged now, and I'm so happy for him. He met his partner, like, his real ride or die partner. And he was just this amazing, amazing guy. So if being in a relationship was all that mattered, I would have just stayed there and I would have given up my life. So that's not what I mean. To me, I moved out to Los Angeles to make it. Being an actress and telling stories and being a creator means everything. But things don't mean the same things when you don't have somebody to share it with. And I think that this is my long-winded explanation of all of this, but to me, like, I guess this is Roxy wisdom time. Love is fucking everything. And that will make you feel when you've actually accomplished things and you have that person to share it with, it's everything. I wonder how you guys feel about that. Maybe some people don't feel that way, but that is my personal belief, feeling, all of that. Loose Cox says, yo, 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 Roxy, love you. Thank you. I just told you love is everything, so I appreciate that. You're awesome. Where's Steph? Steph cannot come to the phone right now. I'll take a message for her, though. I love her. She's become like a semi-permanent co-host on this show. Guys, if we want Steph to keep coming on this show, we've got to figure out ways to make her stay. Right now, I don't know what they are, but I would adore. She comes because she just loves to be here, but I would like to be able to like really incentivize her to be here. So I got to start thinking about what exactly we can do. But Steph is awesome. I think she'll be back on the show tomorrow. Oh yeah, tomorrow, guys, just so you know, that's a whole fucking long story, but there is a contractor who's coming here to work on something, and it might be too loud to stream. If so, I'll try to do a quick live show from outside on my phone, but I'm going to do my best, and I don't know what time I'll be able to do it. Hopefully that would be at 1 or 2 or 3. I'll keep you guys as posted as I can. My landlords are being kind of nightmares about the situation, and I'm just going to do everything I can to stream, but I don't know how loud the work's going to be, and I don't know how long it's going to be for, and I have no say in it. So I will keep you guys posted and do my very best on that one, just so you know. Matthew W., how were you and Ben able to stay close friends after dating? I think we were and we weren't, and we'll see. We'll see. It's really fucking hard. It's really fucking challenging. And, like I was just talking about, my ex and I are very, very close. But we were not in love the way Ben and I were. So I don't know. It's really hard. I don't know that you can. I don't know. I wish I had more advice for you there. I think that like when you love somebody truly so deeply, you want them in your life no matter what, but that doesn't always mean it's the best thing. For Ben and I, we kind of had to, we were seeing each other so often because of work, and we kind of had to figure shit out because, I was seeing him at the AfterBuzz Studios all the time, and I was seeing him at Collider all the time, and then I was seeing him at Schmoedown all the time. And you can't just have things be super awkward. But I think it's also because we always thought that there was like, I don't even know, like something to fight for the future. And now I really don't know. Time will tell if we're able to stay close or how that happens. But I think you just have to do it by communicating, being open and honest with where you're at with somebody, and trying to be honest and appreciative and supportive. To me, like when Ben was going through his back stuff, I'm never not going to show up for the people that I love. And I'm going to always be respectful and responsive. And even when people don't treat you with that same thing back, be who you are. Be who you are and just show up for the people you care about, unless it's detrimental to you, I guess, would be my advice on how to be close with an ex. But I don't know that everybody should be close with their ex. If you have to do what we've had to do, which is work together, you got to find a way to be civil. And so you got to get on the same page about that. But it's very difficult. I see my dear friend Ryan Nilsson in the house right now. Hi, Ryan. Thank you for being in here. He's sending salutes to a bunch of different people. Ryan is the frickin' best. So he says, shout out as always to Roxy Stryer. I appreciate that, dear. Glenn Caesar says, hey, Roxy, on a completely topic, LOL, maybe different topic. Any idea when you'll be doing part 2 of the birthday unboxing, Saturday or Sunday? Again, much love. Well, I know that the boxes were sent to like Steph's PO box or office or something. So I haven't gotten them yet. She's going to be bringing them back whenever she comes back. So whenever they're back here, I will do that, if that makes sense or works. But I am looking forward to it. I've still got all my other presents here. I'm looking at the Funkos right now and my bunny. So freaking cute. Adore this thing. Going into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Mark Woodvine says, the Teigen accusations go back to Pizzagate and QAnon. What's QAnon? The QAnon cooks try to tie every prominent liberal voice to their pedophile ring fantasies. There's zero evidence that Teigen visited the island other than a photoshopped image. Interesting. I got to look more into that because I don't really know what you're talking about. Ace Money says, level with us, Roxy. Is Steph in your basement? Is the contractor coming over to build out her room? Steph is smart. Roxy is driven. Thanks, Ace Money. No, she is not. She has left me. I wish I could keep her in my basement. I guess in order to do that, I would have to have a basement. Most Los Angeles places don't have basements, actually. I think that's because of earthquakes. But yes. I wish the contractor was coming over to do that too. The contractor's coming over to build a vent system, something about being fireproof, a ventilation system in my bathroom to make it so that it's up to code with the city standards, something like that. And putting another light in there because of that. I really don't know. Yeah, free stuff. She's okay, I swear. We FaceTimed last night until like 1 a.m. because I missed her. And she's not here. This bunny is so freaking cute. It's crazy. Anyway, all right. I am going to be getting out of here. Hopefully the conversation about love was enough to talk about Roxy Wisdom. I have some more things that I want to talk about. I put out a poll on Twitter that I thought was pretty interesting that we can talk about tomorrow on the show. I've been going back and forth about it, what says more about a person, how they treat total strangers or how they treat their loved ones. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you want to share those now, then we can talk about it tomorrow on the show. But the comments are really important. They help with the algorithm on the show. And if you guys look back, you'll see directly the more comments a video has, the more views it has. So it really does help. And I appreciate that. So please let me know what you think is more important or what says more about a person. Is it how they treat strangers or how they treat their loved ones? So please let me know that. Also, let me know your thoughts on the Noah Centineo casting in Shazam spinoff Black Adam. I'm pretty excited about that. Let me know what you think about the Kevin Smith and Chris Jericho match. Are you team Jericho? You better be. Superman building his computer and Captain America sending the shield. Would love to know your thoughts there. Are you as in love with people who do good deeds as I am? And Chrissy Teigen having to defend herself against fucking people calling her a pedophile. So all of that stuff, please leave your comments below. A couple more super chats and stuff before we get out of here. I am Ninja Panda says, will a panda like me ever find true love in this world? If you want to, and you prioritize it, then I think so. Panda love, baby, panda love. Jonathan Donsel says, heart, Roxy, bunny. Thanks, Jonathan Donsel. I appreciate that. You are a doll. Bunnies and hearts always. I will be back tomorrow. As I said, I don't know exactly the time. It depends on the contractor. I'll keep you guys posted as much as I can on my Patreon and on Twitter, but I will be here. In the meantime, stay safe, keep fighting, do everything you can to spread this world with love. I told you guys it's the most important thing that there is. I really believe that to be true. And if you can do good for somebody else and you can really show love, then you're cut above the rest. So make sure you're doing those things. And I'll see you guys tomorrow live with Roxy.